What's up, everybody, and welcome back to a new video. And today we got some, well, not so breaking news anymore. This literally happened like 12 hours ago. But um, so the Brewers officially traded away Orlando Arcia to the Atlanta Braves for two pitching prospects. I mean, well, not prospects, but you know what I mean. They acquire Patrick Weigel and Chad Sobotka. I butchered that name, so we're just gonna call him Chad. We're just gonna call him Chad. Um, so at first when they announced the Brewers are looking to trade Arcia, I'm like, whoa, 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 and then Ken Rosenthal said that they agreed with deal with the Braves. And I'm like, okay, for who? And then John Heyman literally confirmed the same thing that Ken Rosenthal confirmed, but except with the return. Two pitchers. And then Ken Rosenthal confirmed the same thing, and we're like, what did we get back? Yeah, we know the trade is confirmed. What did we get back? And he, and then they finally say the two names, and it's actually not that bad of a deal if you think about it, and we'll get into why. So I guess you want to start with Patrick?
Sure, I guess I'll start off with him. He, well, obviously we just got him, but I guess I didn't know their names at first, but after looking at, according to this, he was the number 12 prospect of the Braves on the MLB pipeline. So when I seen him, I'm like, oh, damn. I mean, I don't know how good their system is, but I'll take that. That's a decent prospect.
Yeah.
I know he's 6, right-handed. He's considered about big league ready, and he's considered a back end starter slash maybe bullpen guy. It'd be cool if he could become maybe a starter. That'd be helpful, of course.
Yeah.
Always can use starters.
Can never have enough pitching in this league.
Yeah.
Especially with our bullpen tonight. We had Brad after the trade. The Brewers brought up Brad Box or Brad.
Brad Burger.
Yeah, him. They brought him up. They brought him up from the alternate trading site, and then he actually closed the game tonight. And at first, he he hit Wilson Contreras in the arm, and Wilson thought that was on purpose. But why on earth would we want to hit the Cubs when we're up 4-0 and we just want to get out of there with a W? We almost had WrestleMania come early.
Yeah.
So yeah, you mentioned how we drafted him, right? Actually, did you?
Oh yeah. Back in 2014, we actually drafted him in the 22nd round. Obviously, he must have went back to college or something, because then the next year in 2015, he was drafted by the Atlanta Braves in the 7th round from the University of Texas or Houston. I guess he went to 2 separate colleges, because in 2014 he was with Oxnard College in California, and then he went to Houston.
Yeah, the bigger colleges will get you drafted higher. Unless you're like a high school phenom or phenomenon or whatever. Anyways, so Chad here, it just says Chad is the other guy, or is the other pitcher. 40-man roster guy, bullpen type ready. And nothing else. No number on the prospect line, so he probably is like a major league reliever right now.
Yeah, someone that's projected to be a bullpen arm, I guess.
But in this league, you can never have too much pitching, and to be honest with you, I know I said this before we started, but this kind of reminds me of the Drew Pomerantz and Ray Black deal that we made in 2019 when we traded away what's his face? Help me.
Dubon.
Dubon. We traded Dubon for Pomerantz and Black, and I remember freaking Pomerantz had a 5 ERA, and
I thought we were getting Madison Bumgarner.
That's what I would have loved. I would have loved that.
I was expecting Madison Bumgarner or Will Smith, I remember. Was it Robert Murray, right?
Yeah.
So that's not a big deal. I'm like, oh. And then I see now, I was pretty pissed. Even though actually the Brewers cry was actually not, it turned out to be pretty good.
Yeah, Pomerantz had like a 5 ERA, and then he was a lockdown reliever for us, which earned him a 4-year deal with the Padres, so good for him.
And he's actually still doing really good. So, yeah, I guess he revitalized his career.
Yeah.
As a top open arm.
So, yeah, Chad here, he's been up and down. In his rookie year, 2018, in 14 games, he had a 1.88 ERA and 14 innings pitched. And then he kind of went down in 2019. He had 32 games, 29 innings. He had a 6.2 ERA, which is not good at all.
Uh-huh.
And then it gets even worse. In 3.2 innings in 2020, in 4 games, he has a 12.27 ERA. But then it gets a little worse. In spring training, in 2 innings, in 3 games, he has a 27 ERA. So, probably a guy that's going to be sitting in our alternate training site for like maybe a month or so.
Yeah, who knows?
Or if you just want to call him up right away, okay, cool, whatever.
Going back on the trade thing, it does remind me like that, but it kind of also reminds me of the Luis Urias deal that we did as well.
Hey, he actually made his debut against us. So, there's a history there too. August 10th, 2018, age 25. He faced us and he had 1 inning pitch. He had 1 strikeout, so it was a scoreless inning.
It was back when we were a World Series contender, so.
Yeah, he had 1 scoreless inning against us in his debut, so cool.
I guess there's props there, but anyway, yeah. It reminds me of the Drew Pomerantz deal, but it kind of also reminds me of the Luis Urias deal in a way, because Luis Urias was more of a top-tier prospect on the Padres system, and Patrick kind of is like that too. And then obviously we have Eric Lauer part of that as well, kind of like with Chad.
Yeah.
Kind of like a guy that we got as control, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll do good.
And also, if we keep Chad long term, it says here that he's arbitration eligible in 2023, and then he's a free agent in 2026. So he's under contract for a very long time if he ends up being a good player for us.
According to Patrick Weigel on the thing I'm reading here, he's still rookie status. It's still intact from 2021, and he I guess he's arbitration eligible in 2024 and a free agent in 2027. So I guess nice control here with guys potentially.
Yeah, I kind of like that. Like if they perform well, then we can keep them longer term. But if they are complete garbage, can just trade them away for a box of cookies.
I guess overall, the concluded. How do you feel about this trade?
I don't know. I mean, Arcia was, he had his struggles hitting. My most memorable moment will be Game 3 of the NLCS when he hit a 2-run home run opposite field.
Oh yeah, I was going nuts when he hit that. I still remember that. That and
Yeah.
him and Gauntlet that we did in the dugout. God, I miss that.
Then also there's another moment where all of his goofy antics in the clubhouse and and I don't remember what year this was, but I know Jonathan VR was still on our team, and it was a game I believe in Arizona. He was just sitting there, and then the VR was just like brushing his hair or something, but Arcia still had like a kind of a serious face on his. I'm like, oh. So I'm gonna kind of miss some goofy antics of him, but at the end of the day, it's a business.
Man, so he, I mean, he wasn't bad. He wasn't great either. He definitely didn't live up nowhere near to what he was hyped up to be. I mean, he was our most hyped up prospect since Ryan Braun.
And we gave him chances after chances after chances to prove that he deserved to be our franchise guy, and then he just didn't live up to it. And then,
It's unfortunate.
then
I
also,
actually, I actually really liked him too.
yeah,
But I understand what they did though. We had Luis Arias. We also got Bryce Charang, who's a hard prospect, and Arcia's not really living up to it. And we were looking to move on anyway. I was expecting him to be gone soon, actually, but I feared it if he. I feared this was probably his last year anyway because I feared there was no need to keep him after his season.
yeah,
But,
and also we were playing him at third base literally on Monday,
yeah,
and he didn't have a hit, or he had one hit, and that was his only hit of the year. So yeah,
yeah,
he's gonna finish his Milwaukee career with 4 games and a .091 average.
yeah. Oh man, there's some things I'll miss with him. Like obviously, 2018 was a huge one. Obviously, one of the best seasons we ever had in franchise history, and he had some iconic moments that year. But he just never was. Unfortunately, didn't live up to the hype that he once had. I thought you could be the franchise player, but unfortunately didn't.
Yeah,
He's just a decent player, but I like the trade. Probably we might as well get something for him, man. We got two, I guess, one potential guy and another guy that maybe could do something. So,
you're it must be a bad connection because like your voice was cracking the last 10 seconds. I don't know if they'll hear that,
uh,
but yeah, I like this trade. I actually do. If the pitchers pan out, I think it'll be good for depth in the bullpen. Because every game you can't be relying on Hader, you can't be relying on David Williams. I know they don't want to have Freddie Peralta be in the bullpen all the time. They want him to be a starter, and then
what to?
huh?
Which I want to because that's what he's supposed to be.
Yeah, and then you also got Yardley, and
Starter, have any chance to win.
yeah, you also have Yardley and Suter. Those guys can kind of be inconsistent sometimes.
They're
Um,
perfect for the bullpen. I like Brent Suter as a bullpen arm. I know he's a starter for us back in was that 2018, but he fits better as a bullpen arm, personally, in my opinion.
yeah, and you also have Josh Lindblom in that relief. Drew Rasman as well, and then apparently Bobby Wall is in our roster, but he's injured. But I don't even know if he's still here. And then you got JP, Brad, Boxberger.
or JP Fryer, Eisen, however we say his name.
Yeah. Justin Topa. So yeah,
Unfortunately, it's unfortunate he had that injury. I was really looking forward to him.
yeah. But anyways, yeah, we got some depth in the bullpen. I like that. If they could pan out, that'd be nice. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for us. So make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Peace.